Okay, so I'll explain
Cool.
to you. So you could go to your like here in the main menu it says mission objectives, and then it says find a party, and then all right. Um. Okay, so yeah, you go to find a party, and then you could pick main language. So when you pick like a main language, it'll put you in those it'll route you to those type of game playing. You know what I'm saying?
Ah.
Uh, so Polish, Korean, Japanese, traditional Chinese, Arabic, Spanish, Portuguese. Let's see if we pick Arabic.
Oh. I'll have a quick cigarette too. I'll be fast.
No worries, guys. No worries.
Look at that, lassie. Look at the lens up there. For William Wallace and his. Okay, today I'm going to be putting my new hand.
If you're looking to buy a home,
This is the best out, guys. Step one: never use plastic spatula, especially not harmful chemicals in your food. Never use a
So, do you drink beer out there?
Oh yeah, mate.
Yeah, and so I'm an intellectual person. I like to connect certain ideas with each other. So for example, like I know here in California, like we're becoming more culturally driven by foods pairing with beer. Like there's a lot of beer breweries opening up over here in California, a lot of breweries, and then there's like a lot of food going on, and so. Do they? I'm noticing the trend. It's starting to become more trending. So, um, what do you guys do over there? You guys drink beer? You guys drink like a corporate type of beer, like meaning it's like mass produced? Like over here uh, we have Budweiser, and then like
Yep.
Modelo and all those type of beers. Or do you drink like craft beer, like a mom and pop shop beer? They call it craft beer.
Yeah. The older guys like myself and that don't generally go into craft beer. Some do. But a lot of the younger guys do. They're walking around with beards and skinny jeans and ponytails and stuff, and you know they get into that, and not so much the food yet. That'll come, I think. There's more of a boutique sort of thing. But yeah, like the craft beer is huge over here now. But they actually, I don't know. It's Australia, so it's hot a lot of the time. So people generally steer back to the normal beers. No, craft beers are good, but after a hot day, you don't want, you know, 6 strong taste flavour craft beers. You want a nice, you know, easy drinking.
So, like, yes, economically it would make sense because craft beer is a little bit more expensive than like a regular Budweiser, Modelo, or Corona. I mean, I don't drink beer. I haven't drank beer in like 3 months, and my whole concept is connecting to what people's impulses are. Like they're like, I wouldn't say impulsive, but IVE. Like people like are hyper impulsive. I like to follow people's desires and people's impulse. Like, you know, because like okay, for example, you wake up in the morning, right?
Yep.
You wake up in the morning, you're impulse. You wake up, the first thing you do, what do? You either get your hygiene, you have breakfast, or you get ready for work, right? So you have to understand. So my concept is like, okay, well, you go to work every day. I wouldn't say slaving, but like so far life has been a big slave. Like the government has us just working like ants, right? Just so we could pay taxes and mortgages and rent. So like I beat that race. Like I'm not doing the rat race. Like I don't work. I go to school. And I get paid $338 a month, and I live off $338 a month. But anyway, so the point is you work hard for your money, so therefore the dollar bill, your dollar bill, the Australian, what is it, pound?
It's dollar, yeah. Australian dollar.
Australian dollar. The Australian dollar reflects on who you are as a person. So one Australian dollar, one beast. And you work hard to put that, so in value your life, so therefore you make money. So the dollar bill basically reflects you as a person. Like the dollar bill is basically you. That, you know, so basically what you value in life, you're willing to put a certain value on it, whether it's beer, whether it's food, or whether, you know, it's your family. Like, you know, people put value and they're willing to do what it takes to make that money. So my idea is like, well, you have craft beer that it's not mass produced. Because see, the thing is, alcohol in general is bad for you. Like that's a killer. Okay, but so my whole thing is like, well, if I'm gonna drink beer, I want to put something good in my body. And for example, I used to drink Mickey's, and I used to drink Mickey's. I used to drink Budweiser, Bud Light, Corona. You know, these type of beers, and I noticed the quality really sucks. I mean, dude, those beers I'll never ever drink in my life. Because my friend, he's Filipino, and he was in the military, but he's from San Diego, and in San Diego there's like 16, 17 different breweries over there, maybe more. Yeah. And so he's like, dude, you gotta try breweries. So one thing I learned is they have different type of breweries that make different type of beers. So there's what we call IPAs, there's a stout, there's a there's one more that's just a regular beer, like they call it like a cerveza, like a regular. The alcohol content is no more than 5.5 alcohol content, you know. Yep. And but I'm noticing the quality is a lot more better. So things are produced mass production, like thousands a day, like they're just constantly making. You're losing a lot of value. You know, a lot of value in there's chemicals, there's bugs, there's like different things. But what's interesting to me is pairing food with beer. You know, and are you doing that over there?
Not really. They're not as a package. They're not. There's not advertising two at once. I don't think.
You can go ahead and launch, Jay, if you're ready. I guess.
No, not really, man.
See over here, beer, like when you buy a beer, it tells you like what to pair the beer with. So like when you go to a restaurant, you order a beer, and then when you go order a beer, then they're gonna tell you, this is good with spicy food, or this is good with nachos, or this is good with seafood, and this is good with pizza, and I'm trying to think outside the box because there is a wonderful person I know over there. She's starting her business over there, and obviously, I would like to share my ideas with her. She does not share it, but to help her with her business. Like she just opened up a mom and pop shop, and her prices are better than other people's prices. At this point, it's like, well, it's interesting because people, like for example, I'll give you an example. Like my boss has a multi-million-dollar company of vending machines. He has DOJ contracts, DOD contracts, Department of Defense, Department of Justice. We have big government locations, and he